Apfel Dr. Germany, my name is Ben. Good morning, hello and welcome to the Micro Soldering Show. Behind me you see Keidel 51, like Playboy 51. He rebought his first iPhone export yesterday and now he does the second. Okay, today at morning we just do an iPhone 7 Plus together. The phone doesn't work anymore. Display was replaced sometime before. Data are important. Please give me a quotation. That's what the customer wants to have. No problem. We will do that right away. So here are the new screwdrivers. Union repair tool. Great. Really, I'm amazed about that. I will do some reviews today for the new P11 programmer and for the screwdrivers. En santé, monsieur. Ilya is sneezing the whole time.
The whole time?
Yeah, the whole time. He's just sick.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Okay. Now he knows that he's sick.
I'll keep in mind.
And again, getting out the screws. After getting out the screws, we can get out the screen. And what the hell is that? Okay, somebody already tried to do something on that device. I don't know what, because it looks like shit. So let's get out the screws. Oh yeah, hard. And then we will see what's happening here. Yes. Thanks. Okay, we have no short. And what about the boot? And we have nothing. We have a stuck at 50 milliamps. Okay. Stuck at 50 milliamps and nothing on that device. That's really interesting. So we get out the board, we take out all the components, and then we just see what's happening there. If it's related to component or if we got another problem. So let's get out all these little screws. Ist die Mülltonkiste rausgestellt, Keidel? Nice. Okay, a lot of screws. Just missed some. Okay, now we take out the board. Okay, it's a China refurbished board. Stuck at 50 milliamp and still stucking at 50 milliamps. Okay, let's see under the thermal, because if it is TriStar related, what possibly could be, we should see that on the thermal. Okay. Waiting and nothing happens. That's really bad. And again. I hate this cable for the sake, because it just doesn't work. But sometimes it works, and then the cam really starts up and we can check. Okay. Okay, now the camera shut it down again. And it always shows there would be water in the connector, but it's just a broken cable here. I hate it. I hate it if things are not working. So I don't think it's TriStar related, because we have no heat on TriStar. So normally 55 milliamps are typically a problem of a disconnected CPU. So we get out the shields. What about half an hour? We have to mail it in again to Apple. Okay, now we can just have a look at the CPU. And you see that the CPU was already reballed in China. And I can tell you that this is the problem here. It's a refurbished device with a reballed CPU in China. Do you see that? Okay. I just want to get a better picture for the microscope, so I just do it in that way. So I think the colors are better now. And here you can see CPU was already reballed and it is sitting not straight. You see that? Here it's higher than here. So I want to take out the CPU and see what they did here. It's a Qualcomm device. RAM wasn't changed, RAM is original. And you see, it's just not the cleanest work. Let's see what solder they used. I ask myself when my cough will go away. Oh, did you see Andy? Andy Handy was fast sich laying auf die Schnauze. Okay, we take out the CPU because it was already out and it was already reballed. I think this was a swap board because the baseband was done too. So I think the NAND was done too. It's just a swap board. But 55 milliamps is typically for CPU disconnection. Ask Andy for that. Okay, we are out. Yeah, that one that you use. Yeah, we can use that. That's okay. So let's see how the CPU looks like. Oh, that's okay. All the pads are there. Not as bad as all. I saw really other things before. So that's okay. And now we just have to take off the solder on the board. Every morning the same problem with my preheater. Yeah, I ordered them. They're great or not. Was all okay, David? Yeah, the white ones are just copies. Just use some flux and our solder iron, and then we use the wick and a little bit of paste. Then we clean the board. You see the board looks not as bad as all. It's okay. Just taking the solder off the pads. It's important that you take it everywhere. Then we can clean by using the brush. And then we need tweezers to see every corner. Really clean. And you see here, this could cause errors. But it could look much more bad, so that's okay. The only problem they had was that the CPU was not sitting straight. And I think could be because of this edge here. I saw it often before when people did CPU, that they just cleaned enough in the corner and then the CPU can't sit down correctly, and if it can't sit correctly you get problems like this. So we clean the edge. So now it's really okay. We have enough space now. So we take out the board, cool it down, and we can go on with the CPU. By the way, I fixed the problem with the mono sound, so sound should be again in stereo now. Some flux. Some flux, some paste, and we can take off the solder. Now we clean the CPU by using just a little bit of contact cleaner. And you see it looks good. We have all the pads. We have lost nothing. So now we can just do the reball. But before I do the reball, I just want to take a photo. And check the value on power supply for that board. So that's fine. That's good. 7 milliamps without CPU is okay. Now we just need a piece of toilet paper, hot air setting to the right temperature. And we need the right stencil for A10. This is A11, this was the last CPU I did yesterday. A12. Here we got A10. Just clean one time. And we can do the rebore. Now we use the hot air, circle, 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 to don't get any bend. To heat up the stencil, and after that starting at one edge for the rebore. So I think it looks good. Waiting a short time for cooling down. Using a wipe one time over the stencil, just a picture. Now just some flux, get it in the whole stencil. And fast and quick reflow. Done. Wait again for a short time. Take your wipe. Take your wipe with a little bit of contact cleaner. Lift up the stencil and see a beautiful rebore. Okay. Looks good. Now just some flux again and reflow without stencil. Now we can just clean. Wir können heute auch da noch die Artischocke von gestern essen. Das Aki-Dinger, ne? Spolo, okay. Okay. So. And you see, just cleaning gently. And wow! Don't lose the CPU. That would be bad. And I think this looks really beautiful, or not? Andy, what would you say? Okay, just take a picture and then we can solder it back to the board, and then we should have a working device. So, okay, control the last time if the board is fine. No dirt at the edges. Okay, I think this looks good. After that, we can just take the right nozzle and get the CPU back to the board. Heating up, short time. Normally I use the CPU with the flux on the bottom, but in that case here I wanted to take a picture. So it's clean. We place the CPU and now you see there was some dirt at the right top, and because of that I think it wasn't sitting down correctly and we got cold solder after a time. So we do it again, but we do it in the right way. So let's solder the CPU back to the board. And you see the CPU is on the right point. So we are done. Waiting a short time for cooling down. Then we can control by having a look from the side, and you see that now. That's a straight CPU. Everywhere the same amount. Okay, cooling down for a short time and just testing if it worked. So, and I think we have a boot again. The value looks good. Connect the screen again, and then we can just test. And boom! We are back to life again with our iPhone 7 Plus after cold solder under the CPU because the device was refurbished at China. You saw the stickers on the board, on the front and on the back, and they just didn't clean under the CPU in the corners, so the CPU couldn't sit down at all areas at the right point, and it worked for a short time, and after that it was cold solder under the CPU. And you see, I don't have connected the ambient light sensor, but you see it works again, so fine. Nice and fast job, just CPU reball 810 on an iPhone 7 Plus after refurbishment in China. I hope you liked the video. If you want to learn things like that, you can do that easily at the Border Level Repair School Germany. If you are working at the repair industry for smartphones and tablets, you can easily join our Facebook group Smartphone Repair Group Germany. I hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up, like it, and I wish you a nice day. I'm out. Boom! Back to life again. Yours Ben.